Confidence in institutions at historic lows. Is this Trump's fault? Hello, this is ChartGPT Today. You know, there's this ongoing thing about threat to democracy and trust in institutions has been eroded, and many of the left-wing pundits, when Rachel Maddow was just being one, is touting the fact that the GOP, specifically MAGA and Trump, are bringing in some kind of an authoritative destruction of democracy. Of course, she may be right about the authoritarians, but I'm not sure it's Trump the but maybe it's left-wing authoritarianism. Well, that's her opinion, but let's look at some data. There's Gallup's done a pretty good job over the decades, in fact, about looking at trust in an institution, which is very key in any kind of republic or democratic processes. And this is the latest results from 2023. Small businesses at the top, people trust in military, police, medical systems, which has taken a hit over COVID, and religion. And you can see it kind of goes down here. Of course, at the bottom of the list is Congress and big business, television news and criminal justice newspapers. These are always at the bottom here recently. So, but this is in 2023, and we took the liberty, and we took the Gallup poll and put it in, actually, because the trend data is more important to understand where is the trend. And of course, here's the same 80%. We took about 80% of them, and look at it. You can see that the trend is just kind of was kind of level from 1980s. We only showed from 1995, and it's pretty level. And then it started to kind of peak there in 2000 and say 2008, and it's been rolling down with a few bumps and grinds there. So we try to look at this, and we see that in the Bush years, it's a bit of we have this kind of barometer. It kind of started off, it got a little bit high at the 9/11 issues, but then the Great Recession came, and then, of course, the banks took the biggest hit there in that green line you can see there, and it just declined, and it has been going down ever since. So in the Bush years, it kind of went up, and then it kind of rolled over, and then during the Obama's years, it just kind of gradually eroded. But then here comes Trump, and you can see in his year, it actually started to rise a little bit. I mean, he was only there for 4 years, and then he got hit with COVID at the tail end, but even with that, he managed to raise the confidence in institutions. So he's the only one in the last, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 presidents that have actually raised the confidence in institutions. And of course, under Biden, it's just been a nosedive. So that kind of paints the picture, a very different picture in terms of the data. Certainly, Trump's is not the fault of confidence in institution. And in fact, it's probably in the last 2 or 3 years under the Biden administration, confidence has eroded sharply. And that is even with COVID supposedly finishing. Of course, there's some cleanup issues in terms of the vaccine issues. But nevertheless, COVID is supposed to be over. We should be in a bright future. And yet the confidence is at historic all-time lows. So Biden has come on to attack at Trump, and he says that he's a threat to democracy. He warns against his re-election. And he's threatening the fact that he's going to take institutions even lower, when in fact just the opposite is true. But give us your take. Am I wrong? What has in fact destroyed the confidence in institutions? Go take our online poll and give us your opinion, and take a look at the AI as they give their opinion on what destroys confidence in institutions. Follow the post link in the description box, and don't forget to subscribe.